Hello. So I'll give a short introduction just to sort of set the stage for the conversation. In a, in a, yeah, unusually, this isn't a meeting about something else. It's not a meeting about becoming. It's not about finding anything or becoming anything. It's about what is already. There isn't anything else but what is already. There is an experience, though, in what is already that says not only is this not it, but there has to be something else. And for that experience, the sense I am, the sense that I'm a person, is the sense that what is already is missing something. It doesn't know what it's missing, but it has the sense that something's missing, and so it goes on a journey. Most people, for most individuals, for most of that, most people with that illusory experience, most bodies with that illusory experience, the journey is just one of satisfaction and dissatisfaction. Every individual seeks, and most don't question the need to seek and the idea that seeking will lead to some sort of becoming, some sort of happiness. In the end, the individual is looking for an endless state of happiness. It just wants to it looks for personal freedom, meaning I can get everything I want whenever I want it. That's the idea. But sometimes that sense of satisfaction, it doesn't actually satisfy. It's somehow seen through. There's a sensitivity to the hopelessness of that sort of always looking for something else. And that openness can then, start a different journey. Often it's a spiritual journey, a journey of becoming a better person on a spiritual level, or even a religious level. It's kind of the same. And then sometimes it becomes obvious that that is the same energy of seeking, the same energy of satisfaction, the same idea of becoming. Even even the experience or the efforts to become now can sometimes be recognized as hollow, as an imposition, and that if there is something beyond, if there is something, if there is fulfillment, if there is unconditional love, if there is such a thing as not to-ness, then it's impossible that it could be anywhere but what is already. And then you end up in a meeting like this. And, in a sense, that this doesn't, not in a sense, but in a very real way, this meeting doesn't have anything that's satisfying. It's not, or at least that's not the intention. It actually has no intention whatever, because where this message comes from, or where these words come from, and that's true for everyone I'll speak to today, everything is already fulfilled or fulfillment. It's just that personal experience can't see it because it's not separate from what is already. For the personal experience, the only thing that has value or meaning or purpose is what's separate. It's the only thing that can be that where the experience of adding something to yourself can come from is the experience of adding something that's separate. But what's truly longed for is what is already. The me doesn't long for it because it's nothing to it. What is already is needlessly as it is. It's already unconditionally free. There's no meaning or purpose for it. It's not trying to become a better what is. It's just perfectly as it is already, completely full. Everything that appears is so fully itself, completely itself, that there's no room, no space, no time for it to become, or need for it to become anything else. All right, then. Herod. Hi, Herod.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can, yeah. Hi.
Hi, Jim. Nice to meet you. I'm new
Thank
to
you.
your this.
Okay.
Uh yeah, so I was wondering if you so my name is Lorraine. That's my first name, Lorraine. So I was wondering if you would speak on um the pain, pleasure, the wanting and distractions and so on of because it some things have fallen away, a lot of things have fallen away. Um, there there is this wanting to change experiences from anything that's stressful to something that's pleasurable or something that's through distractions and so on.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, there's just what is. And it can appear as distractions and pain and pleasure and wanting to change things. That's just what is.
May I ask you, when you, let's say, so when you go out to a restaurant, say,
Yeah.
and you're eating a meal, okay.
Yeah.
And so do you experience, say, pleasure at that time?
No, there isn't any one to experience, but there might be pleasure.
And so what would say be the difference now compared to, say, Jim character before?
Oh, the story of Jim. There's
Yeah.
some there's something added to what is, which is kind of a sense of things needing to be, a need, an energetic sort of, yeah, drive to find something else, to find something satisfactory, a dis-ease in whatever it is, even if it's in satisfaction, there's an immediate dis-ease of how long is it going to last, or is this enough, or anything like that.
Okay. And so for now, I mean, so for you, or for the for what arises, okay. Um, so So there would be like, let's say, enjoyment of a meal, but it's nothing of attached to it. There's no attachment to it. There's no labels. There's no thoughts
There's
around
no
it.
one, there's no one to attach,
Yeah.
but there could be labels and judgment and all that, but there's no one to attach. It's not, there isn't someone detached. There's just no one to attach. It's just simply everything as it is.
Okay. Okay. Right. Right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Jim. Hope
Hi.
you can hear me. I'm on the beach.
Oh,
Jim,
nice.
anything to say on transcendental meditation? Anything at
Well,
all?
it's just another path. I do have a funny story about transcendental meditation. I met someone who was very close to, I think it was Maharishi. Is that the guy?
Yeah.
Ishi Yogi. And I think, I'm not really sure, but I think one of the promises of transcendental meditation is that if you practice for 20 years, it might have changed, but anyway, back in the day, that was the promise. If you did the practice for 20 years, you'd become enlightened. And this man was there when some of the people who'd been practicing for 20 years came back to talk to the Maharishi and say, I did it and I'm not enlightened. And the only thing the Maharishi could tell them was, you have to try harder. Because that's all anyone can tell you, that separate, the illusory separate experience, is that if it's not working, you just have to try harder. It's just a
Yeah.
path. Transcendental meditation is a path. And it doesn't need to be a spiritual path. The individual has the experience, the illusory individual has the experience of being on a path.
So it's very much engaging with a self. It's nothing to do with a self dropping away, you don't think?
Nothing has anything to do. This meeting won't
Mm.
cause the end of the sense of separation.
Mm-hmm.
It's uncaused. In a sense, because everything is already uncaused. This conversation is uncaused. So there's no cause for the end of separation, just like there's no cause for the beginning, the illusory beginning of separation.
Yeah. Uncaused, as in, sorry, what do you mean?
This is uncaused. This just showed up. There
Yeah.
isn't any real history to it. There isn't anything real about it except the apparent realness of it.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Jim.
Hey, thanks, Michelle. Hi, Susanna.
Can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. I want to share something to check. It was kind of, I don't know, it was an experience, but I had a dream when I was in the bathroom with my baby, and then the baby fell. I tried to catch her up, and then we both just fell into abyss. It
Oh,
was like something I thought about falling away of me, of something of the kind.
yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can it be? But it was in the dream when I was sleeping at night.
Yeah.
Is it possible?
Yeah. I mean, it could be sort of the idea of that in dream form.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was sure that it looked like falling of me, because I was thinking about it before sleeping, before going to sleep. And when that happened, it was the real sense that it might be like that, falling
Oh,
into
no.
abyss.
Well, it's not. It's not an experience.
No, but like melting into
Yeah, but
unknown.
melting is still a story.
Uh-huh.
Falling is still a story. There isn't
So,
any one to melt or to fall. There isn't anything separate.
okay, understood. Thanks a lot.
All
Thanks.
right, thanks.
Goodbye.
Hello, Andras.
Hi, hello. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes.
I have two questions, not really questions, just some things.
Okay.
The first one is that the apparent process of the me, getting rid of the me, was like there was an tension or an energy in the body that was mistaking every negative feeling or sensation with the me, so it wanted to get rid of them
Yeah.
and keep only the good parts.
Yeah.
Then there was some kind of switch, and it was seen like it's not getting rid of the negativity, but this is the urge to change, is the me.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
It's amazing, actually.
yeah,
And the other thing I wanted to say, that the functioning of the body seemingly works more honest without
yeah,
this parasite.
yeah, absolutely.
Like there still might be pain or anxiety or whatever, but it doesn't feel so harmful without the story.
Totally.
So
No.
the question, my question is, like, it seems to be like the body mind organism needs some time to get used to
Yes.
live without this parasite.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's all. And I feel
Okay.
like it feels like the problems and the pain of the body mind now are seen by some kind of impersonal compassion,
Yes. Yeah.
but
Well,
not in a way, no
they
seen and
they
yeah.
just happen in impersonal compassion.
Mm,
It's unconditional love.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there are still like nervous tension, headaches. Socializing is extremely draining, but
Yeah.
these are not problems for
No.
anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will these last a lot? Or no?
Oh, you don't know really. Every character, what's left when there isn't anyone is a certain character,
Mm-hmm.
which is a kind of a way of being of the body, which comes from genetics and conditioning,
Mm-hmm.
and there might still be a lack of interest in socializing or the other things you said, or there might not.
There is a
But
feeling of
as you said, it all happens as unconditional love. So who cares?
mhm. There is a total lack of compromising to join these me games. Or I
Yeah,
don't know how, yeah.
yeah.
Fine. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Andres.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, Martin. Can you unmute? You have to unmute, Martin. Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
Hello,
Hey.
how are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah. I didn't know you
So,
had beaches in Prague.
sorry?
I didn't know you had beaches in Prague. You're in Prague, right?
No, I'm in Vienna.
Oh, in Vienna. Oh, there are beaches in Vienna. Yeah.
Yes, I missed the meetings in the 18th district.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was long time
Yeah. It's a long time ago.
before Corona. I'm just, like you said, this is everything and nothing, or
Yeah.
no, there's no one who knows it, right?
Yeah.
And you can't talk about it,
No. Well, it's not separate.
and you can't understand it.
No. There's no separation to understand it in.
No separation. All right, thanks.
Thanks, Martin.
Bye.
Bye. Hello, Vlad, I guess.
Yes, it's right. You hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So my question is, when I go to meeting and watch your videos, I know that it's nothing for me, but would you say that what appears that it's perfect and perfectly balanced, and it's hard to understand why like it's completely free and appearance is completely
Yeah.
free. It can be endless pain and endless feel of separation with endless pain, or endless boring in like in the jail cell. So if it's completely free, I don't understand how it can be at the same time perfect or balanced.
You mean if it's free, how can it be perfect and balanced?
Yeah, because it can be free, it can be endless separation with endless pain, and it don't sound
Well, if
balanced.
it weren't, if it, if it, if it couldn't be limited, it wouldn't be freedom. If it couldn't appear limited, it wouldn't be freedom. Freedom can appear as anything.
Mhm.
There's no limit to freedom.
Yeah, and that sounds not balanced and not perfect for separate experience.
No, well, it isn't. Nothing is balanced and perfect for the separate experience. It's always looking for something else. It misses and can't find what is already, because what is already isn't separate. So it has to settle for a satisfaction, getting something.
Yes, it's just hard to understand how endless separate experience with pain can be okay for the freedom. Like freedom has
But you
to,
do understand, hold on a second. If freedom couldn't appear as endless separation and pain, that would be a limitation on freedom.
yes, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just imagine that freedom wants something, but wanting something, it's also a limitation.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Thanks, Vlad.
Hey, just still one small question. So my question is why you use word balanced? That's all.
Balance. I don't know that I did use the word balance, but it's fair enough because everything is needlessly what it is. It's not going anywhere. It's already completely fulfilled, even if it appears as suffering or separation. That's fulfillment or freedom appearing as that. So it's at equilibrium in the sense that it doesn't have any, it's already complete.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Hello, fake Todd.
Hey, how you doing, Jim?
Good.
So I don't know if this is a question or a reaction or what this is. I first heard this message when you were talking with Sam Harris, and immediately it was like, huh. There was relaxation, like when I come to this meeting, there's kind of a letting go, but I sure am not relaxed or letting go of anything. The only thing that's really I've managed to do is just get rid of all my metaphysical and spiritual books because none of those worked as advertised. And yet I'm still, they never did. And so then it's like, and what's the point of those? And yet there's still that part of me, this fake me that goes, I am going to make this about me if it kills me, right? And I know I can't. There's nothing happening. Is it just relaxation appearing as relaxation?
Yeah. Was that a question?
Well, I guess that's it. That was all I had to say.
Sweet. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Hi, Mike. I can't hear you yet.
There we go.
Yeah.
I guess. What you said about transcendental meditation rang a bell. Excuse me, rang a bell with me because I was practicing that path, as you say, not for 20 years, but for more than 50.
Yeah.
And about 2 years ago, an idea or a feeling, actually, I guess, appeared that was the thoughts that seemed to be here weren't mine, weren't real.
Yeah.
They were part of some other little self-contained, I guess, but limited functioning thing, and that wasn't quote unquote me.
Yeah.
And so I started to lose interest in, I would say, every path, every form of what I've been calling self-improvement, really.
Yeah, totally.
Because I was polishing the self, right?
Yeah.
To no avail.
Yeah. It's like
Maybe rubbed a few
turd.
rough edges off, but
Yeah.
it's still there. And I had been thinking all that 50 plus years that I was going to be there for the big event.
Yeah.
And that became an idea that was not going to happen either. I just saw that the tool I'd been using wasn't the right one for the job.
Yeah.
I guess is the way to put it. But so I lost interest in pretty much everything, and including this thing that I'd been doing my whole adult life, since I was 19.
Yeah.
And I did it, and so I stopped just as an experiment. I'm going to try it for a week. And I felt better than I had, that I could remember, I guess. And not because the mic was feeling better, but there was just this peace and I don't even know how to describe it. That appeared in the out of the void.
Yeah.
and so this loss of interest, and I realized that I had been so uncomfortable my whole life and so dissatisfied that I was looking for something. I didn't even know what it was. I thought I was going to be enlightened, but it turned out to be, I was just looking for the end of something. That was all.
Yeah, that's right.
The end of that discomfort.
Yeah, that's right.
And so the hell with it, it was just such a relief. And it's been, like I said, about 2 years, and it's been I'm so grateful for that experience. And it's just not me. It's not even me that's grateful, but there's this gratitude that shows up. I'm not sure what for or where it's coming from, but I'm just happy. And if that's the result, the forever result of this, I am totally okay with that. Totally on board with that. I would just, the only reason it came up is, you had mentioned this little 20-year story. I thought it was going to be 7 years.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm just saying there is without even trying, there was this loss of interest and I don't know. I mean, in a way, it's not a loss of separation. It's a gaining of separation in a way, It's when I've started to see what I thought was myself enclosed in something bigger, something less defined. I guess it's still there, but it's just not. It's not me in the sense that it was.
Yeah.
It is a separation in a way, but hallelujah. That's it.
But the only thing that stuck out to me is you said something about thoughts, and I just wanted to say that thoughts are not limited. Nothing is actually limited. Everything is the infinite appearing.
Oh, I see what you mean. Right. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Irv.
Hey, Jim.
Hey.
Couple of quick ones. First off, thank you. Okay, big thank you. So, what Fake Todd said to the max over here, I'll match you book for book. I'll beat you by 100. Okay? And courses and all this other stuff. I'd just like to know, is it possible to get to the other side of this is not enough?
Yeah, well, there isn't another side. This is not enough is unconditional love appearing as this is not enough.
Say that again.
The unconditional love is appearing as this is not enough. There
So
is no
this
other.
this lunacy that's always looking for a better experience,
It's
that has a
unconditional.
hang glider he doesn't use, a motorcycle he doesn't use, a boat he doesn't use, toys unimaginable, just until he drops, it's going to just keep doing that crap, right or right?
Only apparently. It's just a dream. There isn't anything happening. There isn't anything other than what is. The story you just told will never actually happen, nor will the dropping of it. There is only what is, and it's already unconditional love.
This?
Yeah. That's what the me says. This? I thought unconditional love had something to do with angels.
So what about all this money I've invested in the Powerball and the Mega Million?
Yeah.
That's more BS
All
too,
there
huh?
is what is. All there is what is. And it can appear as investing in the Powerball and anything. It can appear as anything. It doesn't have any value. It doesn't make any difference. Everything is already unconditionally love.
That's it.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
Oh, and so I don't have to write you back. You asked, what is the open secret?
Yeah.
That's what we just talked about. Everything is already unconditional love. That's the open secret.
Exactly the way it is, exactly the way it isn't. It's too hard. It's too way too complicated. I gotta get more books. Where is he? Fake Todd. We gotta get more books. I'm sure the next book will do it, you know?
Yeah.
I love you, guy. Thank you.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Jim. Nice to meet you. Could you talk a little bit about how experience relates to all this?
Well, experience is separation. The experiencer. So experience is from the experiencer is the sense that everything is separate from me. And the only thing that has value for that sense of separation is experience. And in a way, you could say experience is the same as knowing. And the idea that the separate me has is that what's longed for is hidden in the right kind of experience or the right kind of knowing. So it's always on a journey to find that, to add more to itself through experience. Of course, nothing can actually be added, but the experience or knowing of something, that's all that can seem to be added.
You know, what's weird is like, I mean, because I've listened to you and others, and I always feel like I'm almost like I'm onto something.
Yeah. Well, it can be inspirational. You know, there can be being touched by it. There's something, everybody already knows what we're talking about. It's more obvious than the sense of separation. So when there's an openness and it's heard in that way, there can be sort of being touched by it.
What are all these thoughts though that keep festering sometimes in the head? They just keep going and going and
All
going.
there is the infinite appearing, and the infinite can be thoughts. It's just thoughts. Nothing has any actual context. It's just a thought. Doesn't mean anything.
Even like if I'm gonna do something that, or I'm gonna talk about something or that has to do with work or whatever, and it
Yeah,
sounds
well, it's
something.
information. So it's the infinite appearing as information as a thought. And that's either listened to or used or it isn't.
And then I get the thought that's like, well, what's the infinite? Where's that coming from?
Oh, right. Well, that's the thing I can't tell you about. That's what no one knows what that is. No one knows that this is nothing. No one knows that this is unconditional love. That's the end of the knower.
But why do I feel like I know it sometimes?
Oh, because like I said, it's not the right word, but absolutely, there's a sense of it. Absolutely. In a way, it's more obvious. Oh, I've said that. It's more obvious than the experience of being separate.
And then I get the thought of, is this ever going to stop?
Well, in a sense, it never really started. There isn't anything outside of what is. It just showed up. There's no real context to this. Any context also just showed up. It's all new. It's all completely new.
So this is just like a happening,
No, totally. It's exactly.
just constantly,
Well,
just
it's not even constant, is it? It's
well,
just this apparent happening. That's all there is this apparent happening.
and it's been happening since I was born.
Oh no, no one was born. And the idea that you were born is just what is appearing as the memory of being born. It just showed up.
Well, how would you? Okay, a memory. So how what do you like? What is a memory?
Just a memory. Just a thought or just a feeling or just a car. Everything is just simply what it is. And in that contextlessness, it's so fully what it is. It's perfectly what it is. It's bursting as the purity that it is, the purity in the sense that it's perfectly what it is. It's just simply what it is. Everything is just simply what it is as it is for no reason.
Thank you, Jim. I appreciate everything you
Yeah.
talked about, man. Thanks
It's not me, of course.
a lot. Exactly. Take care.
Hi, Claire. You have to unmute. There you go. Oops, you did it again. Let's see. I got to ask you again. There you go. Yep. Got
That
it.
okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Jim. I think that I think that I'm maybe misunderstanding when you say that thoughts are just what is arising. That means that they're random, because it seems that
Yeah,
for
but in the same way that everything is freedom, randomness can appear ordered.
okay, because thoughts seem so much linked to conditioning
Yeah.
that it's hard to see them as just random or
Oh, no one will ever see what we're sharing here. It's never seen.
okay. But would you agree that thoughts seem to be linked to conditioning?
Oh yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Which is randomness appearing as conditioning.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Claire. Hey, Gabor.
Hello, good to see you.
Hey, where are we going?
No, I'm not going.
Oh,
I'm just I just I just finished the weekend camp cooking, you know.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just in the car. Yeah. I like this movement of just happening.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian started it.
Yeah. You mentioned at the beginning this sense of hopelessness, the hopelessness of life.
Yeah.
And my question is just, is that still can appear there for you, like this sense of
Oh, no,
hopelessness?
not in that way. I mean, when it comes to programming a new web page, definitely. But as far as about the meaning of life or finding something of value,
Yeah.
there's just isn't any, it doesn't even come up. There isn't any need for that. It's already, if I say it's already completely full, that could be misunderstood as though there's someone here that knows that. But it's more in the way that the fullness that this is just doesn't need anything else. So it's not seeking.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Gabor.
Ciao.
Hey, Andras.
Hey, again.
Again.
I just would like to add something.
Okay.
What is completely unimaginable for the me, that all the spiritual paths and like whatever manifestation, karma, meditation, whatever, they might freely happen, but they do not require anyone.
Yeah.
They do not require me.
Yeah, well, there's already no one.
Yes, they are like exactly, there is no more value like having a lunch or less value. They might happen, but they are clearly seen like they don't have the function to feel the existential lack.
Yeah, totally.
It's kind of playful.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thanks, Andres. Hey, Pedro. Do you go to sleep?
Hi, Jim.
Hey.
Can you? I was thinking if the sense of continuity requires an individual to happen.
When you say sense, I'm not sure what you mean. The experience of continuity is an individual experience, but there's still an apparent continuity. So there's still, for example, here there's planning and all that sort of stuff, which implies a continuity. There's just no experienced continuity.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I was just thinking. I don't know if this is a good example, but let's say in a forest with just trees, I cannot imagine a sense of this and that, how you say, when one thing leads to another and leads to another,
Yeah.
I don't know if you think this is a good example of what we are talking about.
Well, that's the experience of the individual, that one thing leads to another. There isn't one thing and another. There's just one thing. Everything.
Yeah. So cause and effect, right? I was trying to say cause and effect is this
Yeah.
experience.
There's an apparent cause and effect, but there's no one to experience it.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Pedro. Hey, Katie.
Hey, I'm sorry if you just answered this because I was having some trouble with my headphones. So if you did, I could maybe go watch the recording, but later. I don't know. Yeah, I get confused about the word experience. Because to me, experience means what is. So why is it that experience is part of the, I don't get how experience is part of the me.
Well, experience requires something to experience and an experiencer.
Okay. Otherwise, it's just what is, if that's not happening.
Well, even the dream of there being an experiencer is what is.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, David.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can, yeah.
With speaking, I've heard you talk about how it sets up duality that kind of papers over the aliveness of
What
this.
does? What does?
The speaking mind. It
No. There's a dream of separation,
right.
which appears, well, as the experience is that it's in the body. And that dream of separation, which people call I am or me or the self, that hides this as already being
The self itself sets up that duality and hides. You've mentioned that we want to turn everything into a strategy to get what we think we're looking for here. When I hear seeking, my first impulse is to seek, not to seek.
Yeah,
then I
good.
realize that's just an infinite regression. I'll just keep seeking, not to seek, not to seek.
Same energy.
Because I think the self, it is the seeking machine. It can do no other. The separate self.
Absolutely.
And Jim, just one pointer I wanted to see what you thought about with dreams when we're sleeping. I mean, I notice when I'm dreaming, it's not a lucid dream, I just remember it when I wake up, that there seemed to be in the dream a world, duality, space-time, people, ego, selves, the whole thing. But then when I wake up, instantly, it's known, obviously, that there was nothing there, nothing happened, there was no time, there was no space, there was no nothing. That seems a little bit like what you talk about with, the experience of just this, that story, just into
The
that.
only difference is the self is less real than the dream.
The self is less real than the dream.
Yeah, than the dream, the nighttime dream. The nighttime dream is an apparent appearance, which is neither real nor unreal. The self is just completely unreal. So that if it does apparently stop happening, it actually never happened. Unlike the dream, the nighttime dream seemed to have happened.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reality to the self, to the me.
Yeah. Yeah. And hence there's no free will, no control, no choices, no.
But that's already the case.
Yes, that's it right now.
Just because we say it doesn't mean
Yes.
anything changed.
So right now, that's the situation.
That's it. Well, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Jim. I really appreciate your messages.
Great. Yeah. Thanks, David. Hi, Alice.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm French, so excuse me if I don't speak very well. I would like to. I don't understand if this dream is only thought or.
No, it's not. So when there's a sense of separation which arises in the body, you could say it's an energy of separation which arises in the body and has the experience of being here. And that experience is that one of being real, and that realness also arises in in the dream of the separation, arises in everything else. And that's the dream of me. I am real. Everything is real. I am on a journey in a real life with meaning, purpose, and intention. That's an illusion. It's just an illusion. It doesn't make any difference. Doesn't change anything.
Yes, but sometimes I can understand. For me, you see, I see that it's not real. How I think.
Oh, this has nothing to do with thinking.
Yes, but sometimes I have no word to explain. But I can understand for me. But when I see, for example, you. I believe you are real, you see.
Yeah, of course. The individual, if there's an individual that arises in the body, it sees individuals in all bodies.
Okay. Okay.
It's the same. It just sees itself, really. It sees the reality of itself in everything.
Okay, it's automatic.
Yes, it's automatic. But it's all automatic.
Yes.
The whole is automatic.
Yes.
It all
So,
happens by itself.
so how to do to can see?
How to get rid of the self?
Yes.
Oh, well, there isn't one. Makes it tough. That makes it very difficult to get rid of.
Yes. So, how to do when we believe a lot in this story? You see.
Well, the thing is the self isn't a belief. It is to a certain extent, but it's actually energetic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true. Hmm. Look, so there is nothing to.
Well, there isn't any time and there isn't any self. So,
Yes.
so what to do?
Yes. Yes.
But doing happens. Doing happens. There's still grocery shopping and cooking and all sorts of things apparently happen. This message isn't for the individual.
Yes.
It actually doesn't recognize the individual and as anything but the illusion that it is. There's nothing in what we're talking about in freedom. There is nothing for the individual to do or not to do because it is freedom itself appearing as separation. There's nothing right or wrong with it.
Yes. Thank you very much, Jim.
Thank you. Thanks. There you go.
No, it's sorry. I wanted to ask you about relationships.
Oh, there aren't any.
Yes, this I think you said in one of the last meetings, but I would say there appear to be relationships.
Yeah.
Apparently there are.
Yeah.
And my question is, relationships are not related to the me, actually, because there are relationships between humans and pets, for example. And the relationship can be very strong with a pet.
Yeah.
So it doesn't need a me,
Yeah.
does it?
When I say there are no relationships, I'm talking about there isn't anyone to have a relationship, but there's obviously an energetic exchange between people or animals and people, or yeah. Totally.
And I think there are so many things or ordinary things of the daily life which do not depend on the me. So you mentioned you buy groceries, you clean your apartment, and everything
I don't.
Doesn't change, right?
I don't, but some things apparently happen. And I think there might be a misunderstanding in that there isn't an actual experience of a daily life. There is just simply what it, and that can be whatever, anything.
But I want to say, without a me, I guess nothing much would change. Things continue as they do.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Mom.
Hi, Jim. It's actually Lauren.
Oh, hey, Lauren.
Hey, I'm on a different account.
You're
I
on
can
Betty.
say, yeah, and what I can say is there is no Betty. But there is.
What I can say is there's no Lauren.
That's funny. Well, what you were saying about, that the only difference in the comparison with the night dream is that there is actually there's no reality to the me.
Yeah.
All the things that happen, there's a reality to those things. Like they seem to happen, thoughts, reactions, planning, all that. But there's no like consolidating entity. That's what has the unreality.
Well, see, I think there obviously is an apparent consolidating entity that recognizes people's faces and remembers how to get to Google Flights on the computer. It's the knower of that. It's the secondary instance to that what isness, the knower of what is, which is an illusion.
Wow. And so how could it be something how could an illusion of any kind be something that isn't also, an appearance?
Yeah, well, it is an appearance. It's just completely unreal in the way that its experience or its life is one of this is real and separate, has meaning and purpose. And there's an actual time, a real time in which I am having experiences which are leading somewhere. None of that actually happens. This is this has no context. It's just immediate. It just showed up. It can appear as anything, but it isn't real in that way. It never is. So from, let's say there's a point of view here. From this point of view, it's obvious there are no people.
And so to the extent that there are bodies that, say things, and there's almost like I would think there's no analysis of it, but there's
Oh, yeah. Oh, this analyzes and judges. It's just not personal. It doesn't
the
have a, the individual has a personal story that about what the appearance is about, where it's headed, what the intention of it is. And out of that comes its idea of what's good and bad or right and wrong. And so it judges people from that position of the experience of its story. That story doesn't happen here, so that sort of judgment doesn't happen. But there's still judgment.
yeah. Yeah, but there's no like silos that are assignment to this person, that person. It's just almost as easy to see it as a collective situation as it is, you know, a particular one.
Well,
In this, yeah.
there is only, if you mean collective whole, yeah, there is only whole.
Mm-hmm.
There's no particular. Everything, what is everything.
Yeah, when you talk about this, there's just, you know, such a, I want to use words like deep or profound, but that's a story, you know, there's an immediate.
Well, not necessarily. You're just talking about, as I said to the man earlier, there's something is touched. Something that can't be known is touched. I mean, it's already, I can't even say it's true there because there and here don't have a reality beyond the appearance, but it's already true what we're talking about. That's why I think if you were at the beginning, I think I said, this isn't about changing anything or the end of me or any of those things. It's already completely, fully perfect. It's just already.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thanks, Lauren. Good to hear from you.
Thanks, Jim.
Hi, Susanna.
Hi again.
Hi
Yeah.
again.
So I would like to share about this me energy. There was the other day I was going out with my kids and I was as usual hurrying them up. And every time I did something to hurry them up, I thought that it was the me energy, that this is important for me, that they would
Yeah,
gather
the me
quickly.
wants to be able to separate me energy from not me energy. It's just another path. There isn't,
Yeah,
if there's a me, everything
yeah,
seems to be me.
yeah.
So there's
But
no me,
I did.
just what it does. Everything is me. Everything is my experience.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
there is
It,
only what happens and there isn't anyone doing it already.
yeah, but it was some neurotic idea that it will be right if we hurry
That's
it up,
just
if we
that's
did
just
it
what
this.
is appearing as an erotic idea. It's already impersonal.
So there is no value to it. But it was
No.
seen that yeah that but the me tried to attach everything to it. How is it to me?
Oh, totally.
How is it? Yeah, that's the idea.
It
That's what I
feeds and
want to
feeds
share.
and feeds and stays hungry.
Yeah. How is it for me? How
Yeah,
is everything for me? How it looks
totally.
like for me? It is
Yeah,
important for me. Yeah,
yeah.
if everybody does what I want, no, in a way, yeah.
Oh, wow. Is that what you?
No. I mean, in my understanding, in the right way, yeah, as I think, in the idea, yeah, as to right and wrong, yeah, being right and wrong, in going in the right direction, and if we I seeking here began very early. I remember being a
As long as
teenager.
there's an individual they're seeking.
Yeah, but seeking of another kind. I was always thinking about what is the source of life?
Yeah,
Where did it begin? And when you
yeah.
think about it, if there is God, why is it hiding? So people can't get this idea, yeah? So if you think, even if you think about it logically, why
Yeah,
would it hide if there is
yeah,
God?
Yeah.
If everything is, if there is paradise, why would paradise hide from people? Yeah, that's illogical. If you think about logically. So
Yeah.
that is the open secret, so to say. Now I can fully understand. I can fully understand the idea. Yeah, why would God hide if there is God somewhere? So yeah, that's right. Yeah. Enjoy it. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi, Jim. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. I was curious about that energetic exchange. Like if there are two apparent bodies and suddenly there is like anger or whatever, I don't know, being happy. And there is no cause and effect. So you cannot really say like where the anger came from that body, apparent body, or the other apparent body. You cannot say that.
Oh, yeah.
Like I can still say, I mean, like I was in the room, like being relaxed, and then somebody came in, and I got angry.
Yeah. Right.
So, so there is still like the apparent other body that brought the anger with him, along with him.
Who knows? I don't know what you're talking about. Here, if someone steps on the toe, there might be a response. I mean, it's just simple.
Yeah, but that's very like obvious. Like if suddenly anger arises, can you say like, oh, it's because of me,
Yeah,
or because
well,
the other?
the me
Yeah.
wants to have a story and make it complicated.
Yeah. So that's
there's just anger. If anger arises, there's anger arising. If there's a cause, an apparent cause, then there's an apparent cause.
But it's not like obvious where the anger came from. Like from.
Who cares? There's just anger. The me pick everything apart because it thinks in picking everything apart, it'll come to some sort of fulfillment or solution.
Yeah. All the psychology, like I want to be right. Let's have an argument.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I was stuck a little bit. It's really hilarious. Yeah. But they can still be like trigger, right? Like being triggered because of conditioning or whatever. They can still.
Totally. Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Jim.
Thanks, Sophie. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Jim. On the question of anger, so as in the story of my life, there was a lot of repressed emotion, I guess, and then I started to be able to allow that, and I saw that emotions just pass; they just come and go. But anger doesn't seem to do that in the same way. Yeah, I was wondering what it's like there because
just comes and goes.
Yeah, but is it like really intense? Like, what does it feel like?
Sometimes that can be. Yeah.
It's like a heat.
Can be. Yep. It just isn't. It's just the whole story of emotions just isn't very interesting. There isn't anyone to be interested in why or how or any of those things. They just pass. It's just something else that apparently happens, like thoughts. There's just no one interested. It's not someone here that's not interested. It's just there isn't anyone to be interested.
Yeah. Well, like where I was coming from with it is I suspect maybe there's still like a holding on to anger or somehow
what
feeding
you're
in.
doing is you're giving holding on or not or any of those things a certain value. Everything is just simply what is. It's unconditional love appearing as holding on to anger. So what?
but I'm on a path. I'm on a path, Jim.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, Alice. I can
Yes,
hear you.
I will ask this question. So it doesn't change the appearance or change the way to see the appearance in the story when you see that you are not,
All
there
right.
is nobody.
Yeah, so no one sees there is no one. It's like there isn't this doesn't know there isn't anyone. It's not a knowing. There isn't anyone to know there isn't anyone. But what does apparently happen is that the experience of everything being real is then no longer. The experience that time being real is no longer. The experience that there's meaning and purpose to the appearance is no longer. The experience that there's other people, that there's a value, that the whole is somehow incomplete as it is and requires a personal effort to bring about some sort of completeness or fulfillment is no longer. But what also happens is it's obvious that that never happened. None of that ever really happened. There is only what is, and it's already unconditionally love.
Okay.
Thanks, Adam.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Thank you very much. Lovely to be together. Bye.